actually have a TBR pile that has about, I think, 700 books. I think that books that I want to read in the future, and then I go and do this. This video is going to be a little different. I'm History, and well, this video is going to be a little different because today I went to the Big Bad Wolf book sale that was held in Kuala Lumpur, and I got myself about 7 books, and I'm going to do a haul for all the books that I got from the Big Bad Wolf book sale. The first book in my pile is He Played for His Wife and Other Stories. This is a few short stories compiled, edited by Anthony Holden and Natalie Galiston. This is like short stories of long nights at the poker table. So imagine drunk guys and girls at the poker table, losing, winning, gambling, betting on each other. I don't know what happens at the poker table, but talking to each other, blurting out all random stories. That intrigued me, and the cover intrigued me as well. I don't know, it's very suspenseful, it's very mystery, thriller. I hope this is a good one. The second book of my pile is Mary, Queen of Scots, written by John Guy, 2 Queens, 1 Future. It is now made into a major film, and I think I've watched the film. I didn't know there was a book. I only knew there was a film until I saw the book here. It is about 2 queens, Queen Mary, Queen of Scots, and also Queen Elizabeth I, as they... I don't know. The book tells the story of the fraught and tangled relationship between these 2 women of incredible charisma and power. A relationship that began with both seeking a political settlement, but which led them down a path of danger from which one could only emerge victorious. It is a historical book, and I'm hoping it's accurate to the history. I am a sucker for history books, and especially royalty books, so yeah, I hope this is a good buy. Next book is Hausfrau, which is a German title, which I think it means for house is house, and Frau means woman or wife, so I think it's housewife. Anna was a good wife, mostly. That's what it says on the cover. That just gives me the mystery and the suspense. The mystery and the suspense, I think, is a thriller. This book is written by Jill Alexander as Baum, and maybe he or she is German. And Anna Benz, which is the wife here, Anna Benz, is American, in her late 30s, lives with her Swiss husband, Bruno. Oh, okay, so this is not a German book, this is a Swiss book, okay. A banker, and their 3 young children in a postcard-perfect suburb of Zurich. Though she leads a comfortable life, she is falling apart inside. Adrift and increasingly unable to connect with Bruno or even her own feelings, Anna tries to rouse herself with new experiences. German language classes, Jungian analysis, and a series of sexual affairs she enters with an ease that surprises her. So okay, there is German here. Because I know very, very little German, and Frau means wife or woman, I think. But she soon finds that she can't easily extract herself from those relationships, having crossed a moral threshold, and I will now discover where a woman goes when there is nothing going back. So apparently this book is steamy. I think there is mystery here. I hope the mystery is good. I got the book because of the cover and the writing. It just looks like a mystery book, doesn't it? The fourth book of my pile of the 7 that I bought is Marie Antoinette, Serial Killer. So 21st century girl, 18th century ghost, heads will roll. Okay, so heads will roll got me laughing because, well, we all know Marie Antoinette's fate ended with her head rolling on the floor of the guillotine. Revenge, betrayal, intrigue, and one killer queen. Colette is thrilled to be in Paris on a school trip, but a series of gruesome murders are taking place in the city. As she tours the sights, Colette keeps seeing a strange vision. A pale woman in a ball gown and powdered wig who looks suspiciously like Marie Antoinette. The queen's ghost has been awakened, and she's seeking bloodthirsty revenge. For anyone who doesn't know who is Marie Antoinette, she was the last queen of France, and she was guillotined during the French Revolution. Then Colette discovers that she herself may be linked to a dark history, and suddenly it looks like she may not be able to make it out of this trip alive. The book says killer, so I'm sold. I'm trying to read more thrillers here. It's out of my comfort zone, So I'm gonna try reading that book next year, definitely. The fifth book is The Fear Zone by K.R. Alexander. I think it's a bit of a kiddie book. God, it's a kiddie book, but it's a thriller, horror suspense. If you don't stand up to your fears, they will destroy you. When 5 kids are invited to a cemetery at midnight, they think it's a prank. When they find a gravestone that instructs them to dig up a grave, they think it's a joke, but it's not a joke. An evil force is unleashed, a force that takes the shape of their worst fears. So each of these kids has a worst fear, has one of the worst fears, and their worst fears is going to eat them alive. Hopefully not. Once these fears are released, they won't go away, not without a fight. So I kind of got a lot of mystery books, and like I said before, I'm trying to read them more because I want to get out of my comfort zone. And I think when I start all these books, I will be starting this first because this is a bit of a kiddie book, and that will help me ease my way into thriller and horror. Next book is Too Good to Be True by Carola Levering. She is the author of Tell Me Lies. I think I've seen that on Book Talk. This is the only hardcover book that I've got so far. And it's a 1 love story, 2 marriages, 3 versions of the truth. So I didn't think the blurb would be here because there was all the praises, but the blurb was here. I was shocked. Get ready for a wild ride. Sky Starling is overjoyed when her boyfriend proposes, and she may think that she's everything with her. Everything is at her fingertips. She's smart, beautiful, from a well-off family, and also battle crippling OCD. But now Burke, her husband, that now becomes her fiance, says he wants her. Oh, okay. That is the Burke, yeah. But now Burke, handsome, older, and more emotionally mature man than any man she's met before, says he wants her forever. Because, he proposed. Forever, except Burke isn't who he claims he is. An interspersed letter to his therapist reveals the truth. He is married and using Sky for his own deceptive ends. In a third perspective set 30 years earlier, a scrappy 17-year-old named Heather is determined to end things with Burke, a local bad boy, and make a better life for herself in New York City. But can her adolescent love stay firmly in her past, or will he find his way into her future? Sky throws herself into wedding planning as Burke's schemes grows ever more twisted, but of course, even the best laid plans can go astray. And just when you think you know where the story is going, you'll discover that there's more to one way to spin the truth. I didn't even need to read the blurb to get me sold. I just saw Too Good to Be True, the diamond ring, and I saw the back 1 love story, 2 marriages, and 3 versions of the truth, and I was sold on it. The final book of my haul this time I got is a non-fiction book, which is The Third Reich, The Rise and Fall of the Nazis by Martin Woodcock. A brief history of it. I've always had a soft spot for history books, and I've always loved reading into it, and I've always wanted to own one. I've always been reading my father's books more and more, and I've always wanted to, I've been saying that so many times. I've always wanted to own one history book myself. So I decided to get one, and this was, if I'm not mistaken, this was 3 ringgit, I think. I can't remember how much was this, but The Rise and Fall of the Nazis is the whole Third Reich, World War II era. That is one of my favorite eras to read about in history, and I hope, I can just make my history better and just sound smarter when I talk with other people. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. This is one of my only hauls I think I ever do. I always go to Big Bad Wolf book sales they always do it at the end of the year, because that's when the school holidays is on, so everyone can go and enjoy it, and they do it up to, 2 a.m. from, I think this times was open at 10 a.m. to 2 a.m. so it's like not really 24 hours, but you can shop until late at night. But the timing I went was perfect because, I went at, if I'm not mistaken, I think 10, 11, and it wasn't that crowded. It was a nice time to shop. It was quite cool. It was in an exhibition hall, and it's open until 2nd January if I'm not mistaken. So if anyone sees this video, you can go, you can still go. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for more book review videos. That's all for now. I'll see you soon. Bye.